If you have anxiety and want to know the best way to quickly feel better, then make sure you try these physical exercises for anxiety. Hey there, Coach Tyler here from WarriorMade.com. And today, I'm tackling the tough subject of anxiety. You see, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, anxiety affects 40 million people in the US alone. That's nearly 12%, or 1 out of 8 people you see on a daily basis. And even worse, only about 1/3 of people who have anxiety actually seek any sort of help, which is the very reason we wanted to make this video. Because the truth is, there are some simple things you can do on a daily basis to help relieve you of anxiety. In fact, today, I want to share with you 3 things that will help you stop your anxiety in its tracks. Those 3 things are, first, how you breathe. Second, a basic workout you can use to chemically alter your brain to combat anxiety. And finally, well, you know what? I'm going to save the last anxiety-busting tip for the end. So, let's start by talking about why breathing and exercise are so important if you suffer from anxiety. To start, take a moment and notice where you're breathing right now. Are you breathing into your chest, or are you breathing deep and low into your belly? The reason I'm asking is because oftentimes people with anxiety breathe in an anxious way. And it's not your fault. In fact, the body defaults to this way of breathing when you're stressed or anxious. And to clarify, what this means is that you rarely breathe deep into your belly, and instead often take smaller, faster breaths into your chest. This is called chest breathing. This is a big problem if you don't work towards fixing it, because chest breathing excites the fight, flight, or freeze side of your nervous system. It can actually make anxiety worse. And in some ways, breathing like this may even be the catalyst for your anxiety. It's kind of like asking what came first, the chicken or the egg. And what I mean is, do you have anxiety because you breathe shallow into your chest? Or do you breathe shallow into your chest because you have anxiety? In any case, if you do have anxiety, then you know that it's nearly impossible to willpower your way out of feeling anxious. However, you can regulate your breathing to help calm your anxiety down. And I'll show you exactly how to do this in a sec. But first, let's talk about exercise and why it's so important for people like you who struggle with anxiety. You see, according to Harvard University, exercise can help get rid of your anxiety in a number of ways. First, engaging in exercise takes your attention off of what is causing you to be anxious. This can help ease your mind and get you refocused on something else, something positive maybe. Next, getting your heart rate up changes your brain chemistry by boosting anti-anxiety neurochemicals like serotonin. And last but not least, exercise builds up the ability to tolerate more stress. And this is extremely helpful because in order to constantly improve with exercise, you have to push yourself. And in becoming uncomfortable on a frequent basis, you essentially become comfortable being uncomfortable. And I know it sounds silly, but it's one of the biggest benefits for people who exercise regularly that nobody ever talks about. Now, there is a lot of reasons why exercise is great for anxiety, but in order to make sure you get a ton of value out of our time together, I want to make sure to take you through a simple practice to help you learn how to breathe deep into your belly and then show you a follow-along anxiety-busting workout that you can come back to over and over and over again anytime that you're feeling anxious. Oh, and before we jump in, a healthy lifestyle is perhaps the best way to combat anxiety, and that's exactly what we teach over at Warrior Made. So, if you can, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and click that little bell icon, because when you do this, it will help our videos get spread to more anxiety sufferers like you. And you'll get notifications anytime we release a new video so that you always have a stream of helpful exercise and nutrition tips to make sure you feel great in your body. Okay, let's dive in to the best way to breathe to combat anxiety. Right now, I'm going to teach you a simple belly breathing exercise that you can use any time of day to calm your body down and put you in that rest or digest mode instead of that fight, flight, or freeze mode. So to start, put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And don't do anything special with your breath. Just try to take notice of where you're breathing. Is your chest going up and down like this? Or is your belly going out and back like this? Whichever one it is, we want to work on the belly breathing. So to start, inhale, thinking about inhaling deep into your belly, all the way down into your pelvis. Try to breathe deep and push that lower belly out as you breathe. From there, relax and let it come in. Your belly should go all the way out before you feel any movement in your chest, like this. See at the very end, a little bit of chest went up? That's okay. But belly first, and then chest down first. Belly left. You're gonna repeat this breathing exercise, trying to push your belly out as much as you can with your breath, not with your muscles. Over and over again. I'd like you to repeat this 10 to 30 times. Slow and controlled. And if you want, you can count in your head and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the inhale and 10 slowly on the exhale for each one of these repetitions. Now, how do you apply this in your real life? Well, while you're sitting in a chair, watching TV, or at your office, you can put your hand on your belly and your chest and take 10 slow, deep breaths deep into the belly as much as you possibly can. Or if you're out moving around and walking, you can do the same thing. Count your steps. Inhale for a count of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale for a count of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathing deep into your belly. When you do this, you should feel your whole body start to relax. Your body will go into that rest and digest mode. You won't feel as stressed. You'll be able to handle stress more effectively. And most of all, it's going to be healthier for you to breathe this way in the long run. Now, make sure to practice this when you're doing your exercises too, because it can actually help you get better results while you're exercising. So let's jump into that. Okay, now that you know how to breathe deep into your belly, I want to take you through a 9-minute workout routine that you can come back to over and over again to combat your anxiety. Then I'll share that last anxiety busting tip with you that I promised I'd reveal before the end of this video. So in this workout, we're going to do 3 simple exercises. The first is standing side bends, followed by sit to stands, and finally, low chair tabletop lifts. You'll do each exercise for 30 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest between each exercise. And you'll do the whole thing for 3 rounds. I'll show you how to do all the exercises with perfect form along the way. So grab a chair, set this up somewhere where you can see it, and follow along. So let's get started.
3, 2, 1, go! You should feel your muscles activating in these areas: obliques, lats, posture. Keep 70% of the weight on your heels, 30% in your toes. Grip the ground and keep these 3 points in contact with the ground. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Up next, sit to stance. Get ready. Take a big breath as you go down and give a big exhale as you go up. The body achieves what the mind believes. When you look down, make sure your knee goes the same direction as your toes. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Up next, low chair tabletop lifts. Get ready. Take a big breath as you go up and give a big exhale as you go down. Remember, form first, intensity second. Squeeze your glutes tight to fully extend the hips. 3, 2, 1, and rest.
Great job on the first round. I hope that your anxiety is already calming down, that your body is starting to feel amazing. Now, if you like this routine and want to know other useful tips to improve your mental health, check out our book of 7 tips to help you get a better night's sleep. Just click the link below to download that for free. Otherwise, let's go on to round number 2.
Round 2, woo! Tuck your chin and stay tall to the top of your head the entire time. Listen to your body and know when to rest. Make sure to brace your core the entire time. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Up next, sit to stance. Get ready. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Keep the front of your knee behind your toes. Do every rep with your heels slightly outside of hip width and toes slightly turned outwards. 3, 2, 1. Great job, warrior. Up next, low chair tabletop lifts. Get ready. Take a big breath as you go up and give a big exhale as you go down. You are not alone in this fight. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and down as you do this exercise. Three, 2, 1, woo!
Awesome work. By now I'm confident that your body feels better, right? So I want to invite you to come back to this video over and over and follow along with me in this workout anytime you need to help calm down your anxiety. And remember, if you want those 7 tips for a better night's sleep to help you combat anxiety even more, click the link below and you can get it for free. Okay, on to round number 3.
Round 3, here we go. Keep 70% of the weight on your heels, 30% in your toes. Grip the ground and keep these 3 points in contact with the ground. Good things take time, so focus on your form. Warriors are made on days like these. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Up next, sit to stance. Get ready. Tuck your chin and stay tall through the top of your head the entire time. Win this moment. Don't round your back. Instead, keep your chest up and back flat as you go up and down. 3, 2, 1, and great job. Up next, low chair tabletop lifts. Get ready. Take a big breath as you go up and give a big exhale as you go down. Listen to your body and know when to take a rest. Squeeze your glutes tight to fully extend the hips. 3, 2, 1. Great job, warrior.
All right, great work. I sincerely hope you feel the difference between how you felt before this workout and after. Now, at the beginning of this video, I did promise to give you 3 things that will help curb your anxiety, and I already delivered on 2 of them by teaching you how to breathe to calm your nervous system, as well as the physical exercises for anxiety that you just followed along to. So, now I'm gonna give you the last tip I have on how to fix anxiety. And fair warning, you may or may not like this. You see, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that at one point in my life, I also suffered from anxiety. And truth be told, at one point, it got so bad that I suffered a panic attack that was so scary that I went straight to the hospital. I mean, I literally thought I was having a heart attack. That's how bad it was. And after that is when I learned about the importance of breathing and exercise if you want to combat anxiety. However, probably the single biggest thing I did to get rid of my own anxiety was to cut out caffeine from my diet. Now, I know that might feel like a slap in the face, but let me ask you this. What's more important to you? Allowing yourself to partake in consuming caffeine for energy, or ridding yourself of anxiety? And I know we live in a world where people are burned out, and caffeine is a big part of most people's daily routine. But I just wanted to tell it like it is and encourage you to simply try removing caffeine from your daily routine for maybe 3 weeks and see if it makes a difference. It made a huge positive difference on my life, and I'd be willing to bet that it will for you too, if you have the discipline and desire to take action on this last step. In any case, if you like this video, then I'm positive that you'll love the next one that will show you a 4-minute morning routine you can do every day to get your energy up and your blood flowing. Just click here and I'll take you through that exact routine. I have one last favor to ask of you before you go. We wanted to ask if you'd be willing to share this video with any of your friends or family members who also have anxiety and could benefit from knowing these 3 things. And finally, if you haven't done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that little bell icon so that you get a notification every time we release a new video. And I'll see you soon in the next video.